Yo. Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up, man? Get some focus up in here. This dude always on the phone and shit. Damn, you still haven't cleaned these? Fuck, man.
I'm busy with Instagram.
Alright, man, what are we doing right now? What are we doing? What is this?
Picking cat hair off of these.
That's the part of the video that we're filming right now, or?
Yeah, this is the proper way to get cat hair off of a tennis shoe. You want to use your fingernails, but not both of them. You want to use one fingernail into the fingertip. That way you get a better grip. Like this guy right here.
Really?
Bam, gone.
Holy shit, dude.
Bam, gone. Perfect.
I don't think there's been any of these videos on YouTube yet.
There's not a hard check.
Oh. Alright, well, that's the video for today, guys. See you later.
Alright, here we go. Alright, so one of the most requested things I get on Instagram is how I do my customs. So I'm finally going to get into that on YouTube, since I can't really do that on Instagram. Shoe of choice is going to be this Tactical Black Lynx. I like using an all black shoe because I personally don't wear all black shoes, but I had to get these anyways. But the black sole provides a great start for a hiking inspired colorway, just because it comes out like this. Sports class, not a custom. This is actually a collaboration, as you already know, but some of you might not. This is done by Sports Class, and I think this is like a perfect take on what I would want to do with the Lynx. Complete black sole, brown upper, some ripstop green material. It just came out amazing. And so I like to do that type of stuff in my own little way. Not as good, close enough. And it provides me with something I would wear more than I would an all black shoe, because I don't like wearing all black shoes. Right now, I'm using painter's markers from Walmart, which just a cheap marker. It's like $2.40 maybe at most. There's better paint out there to use, like Angelus is one of the biggest ones. Everybody keeps telling me to get Angelus paint. That's what I'm gonna get. But this is what I've been using for now, and I want to show you what it's capable of, what it's not capable of, and how the outcome is on it. So banged out the first coat real quick. This stuff dries pretty fast, so you don't really have to wait too long in between coats, which is good. You can literally do a whole shoe in one day, one sitting. But on this material, it's less coats than the actual suede, because the suede's gonna absorb that ink. But once I get it started on that, you'll see sometimes the first coat doesn't even show up into the suede. You gotta go over it multiple times, and it will make the material hard, and it's gonna sound like pretty much like how this PAL AB material is, but it holds up. So while the toe panel dries, what I'm going to do is go over the heel panel, kind of switch it up, go back and forth in between, so that way you can do it a lot quicker than just waiting on the toe to dry and then going over it again. So one thing when coloring this is getting around certain objects and stuff, like around this liner, for example. You'll just have to pull that back and then color as close as you can possibly. And the same with going around this. This metal eyelet doesn't really matter because it's metal. If you paint over it, all you have to do is scratch away with your fingernail, it'll come off, because this paint doesn't adhere to metal very well. But a lot of things like going around the logo, use your fingers in there, flex it out to where you can get close as possible to the logo without actually hitting it. There's just little things like that that you'll figure out as you go. It's not rocket science, just something, once you dive into it, you'll see it's pretty easy actually. So I knocked out the first coat on the toe and heel panels in brown, Normally, I'd keep doing that until I'm completely done with those and then go over, but I'm gonna try and like knock it all out and show you guys each step. For now though, I'm gonna go through this middle section, which is the hardest section on this shoe, just because you have to go around the DC logo. You have to try to not get on each toe and heel panel. You have to try to not get on the sole. You have to be really careful with this. And usually what I'll do is I'll push this tongue down, and it allows me to grab this whole side, and I can use my fingers to press and flex around any way that I need to. Once again, it's not rocket science. You dive into it and you start messing with it yourself, you'll figure it out. It's pretty easy. And also, like I said, if you mess up, man. It's not the end of the world. I've messed up a bunch. A lot of times you can just go over, like if I hit this with green, go over it with brown, and it's fixed. The logo, if I hit the logo with green, I'm planning on painting this navy anyways. So if it gets green, I'll just paint over it with navy. And so that'll just fix that. Alright, so knocked out the first layer on this middle section. Hit the logo a few times with green, but like I said, I'm just going to go over the logo with the navy blue. So it doesn't really matter. It was brighter when I first put it down, then it soaked up into it, now it's darker. That's the reason you got to do multiple coats. It's going to absorb in. You're going to have to keep going over and over and over. I'm not sure exactly how many coats. We're going to find out because I never really counted, but we'll see in this video how many coats I got to do. But that section's done. Toe heel's done on the first coat, and I'm just going to go back over them again.
What's up, guys? Day 2, actually day 34. Gonna, clean the beard up a little bit. But this dude's lazy as f. So we're gonna continue the customization. So stop looking at the shit and let's get the color in.
I'm tired. So we're gonna do the logo now. I've pretty much done everything. Just a few coats of green, maybe like 3 I think, and about 3 to 4 on the brown parts. And I'm probably gonna skate this pair, so I'm curious to see how it's gonna hold up. But we'll find out in another video later on. But for now, just gonna get into the logo and whatnot. And on this logo, when you use these painter's markers, it doesn't really adhere too much to it, but it does just enough. So you can chip away at it with your finger. And once again, these aren't the best solution for painting shoes, customizing. You probably wanna go with like Angelus paint or something. But we'll dive into it. Okay. So this is pretty much the finished version. I kind of sped through it, did it quickly, but it came out pretty nice. Did about 3 coats on each one of the green sections, and did about 4 on the brown. The reason I did more on this section is because this is not suede material like this. This green is going to absorb the paint and it's going to stick in there good. So I did an extra coat on this just because it does absorb into it a little bit, but not enough. So I went ahead and put an extra coat on it for some more durability, and as you can tell, it's pretty good. Can't scratch it off. And did some little silver bits in here. Not bad. Did silver around the eyelet. The tongue, we still got that royal blue. I told you guys about the spray that you can use. I didn't really have the time to do that because you got to do multiple coats of spray on there. You definitely don't use a paint marker on this to try to color it in. I tried it, and much like this suede, it makes it harder. And so it's just gonna scrape against your foot the whole time. And that's not gonna be too fun. So try to use that spray that I showed you guys earlier. And because like this, it's still soft to the touch. So this pretty much sums up how you color this shoe. If I did miss anything, let me know in the comments. If you got a question about something I didn't go over, let me know and I'll get back to you about it. It's relatively simple though. Like you can see in the video, I'm moving quickly. It's gonna be sped up, but I'm moving quickly because if you make an error, you make an error. It's easy to paint over it. Like especially with this, if I'm doing 2 different panels, if I get green on here, hit it with brown. If I get brown on there, hit it with green, doesn't matter. So you don't really have to take a lot of time, but it's pretty easy and it's a good way to make your own custom colorway. I mean, like this right here, I like this. I like hiking colorways, as you guys know, and I can rock this now anywhere. I don't like wearing all black shoes. Now I have a colorway that I like and I can wear it. You guys should do your own customs. If you see this video, try to make some, post them, tag me in it. Let me see what they look like. I like seeing other stuff. But that about sums it up, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Love y'all. Peace.